Hello, everyone. Hope you're well on this Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening. It is January 9th. Teddy is really hyped up here. He's got a little story to tell. We had a little excitement a while ago, y'all. I was letting them out a while ago to do some business. This was just like 15 minutes ago. And there were two huge deer right at the back of our fence. Well, at the back of our chain link fence, which is not far from the house. And I didn't see him at first, but I let the dogs out, and Teddy started sprinting towards the fence, and Ella followed him, and he barked at him. They were huge, and they ran. You ran them off. You ran off the big deer. How do you feel? You ran them out of here. They look like they're about to jump the chain link fence and come closer to the house, but be careful out there. I've been seeing a lot of, I know it's hunting season and all that, but a lot of deer, especially on the roads. I've been hearing other people, now I haven't seen one up close, but a lot of folks around here too are saying that they see coyotes coming close to home. So watch your pets, y'all. Coyotes are very plentiful here as well. So yeah, your heart's still beating fast. I can still feel your heart beating fast there. Yeah, say hello. You chilling down now a little bit? Okay. All right. You ready to go down? You ready to go down to the floor? No? Okay. Going down this way. Behave now. Behave. He's probably gonna make some noise here, y'all. But we got several things going on too. I was reading some updates a while ago. I wanted to bring them to you guys, but it looks like we have a civil war going on in Ecuador. Ecuador. Yeah. So we got that happening. We have interesting statement made by Michelle Obama. Go into that. More Epstein documents revealed. We have a huge storm. We had a big storm come through here last night, overnight, and into today. But we have huge winter storms just coming through. Several rounds coming on the way to hit a large part of the United States, especially the Midwest. So, but I know last night we had a lot. We've had a lot of rain in the last 12 hours. A lot of rain. We've got some areas that are flooding. We're good here, of course, right where we are. We're good. But I know I saw a while ago there was over 100,000 people without power in Florida. Just in Georgia alone, 70,000, mostly in the southwest part. Up in this area, North Georgia, the temperature stayed cool enough to where we didn't have tornadoes or anything like that, or we had some thunder. We had some thunder and some lightning though. But and then the Carolinas, you got some people without power there. So wherever you live, check your stock and make sure you're ready for no power situation or loss of power. Okay, because we take electricity for granted, don't we? Too much, and without it, we're like, whoa, So please check your stocks. Please check. All right, look it over. But the Midwest is going to get hit with some serious winter storms. And I know most of y'all out there, you prepare for this thing, but these kinds of things. Prepare your vehicles, make sure they're winterized already, probably are for the most part. If you're going to take any trips, make sure to take what you need, your charger or jumper cables, your little extra food and water, blankets, a good sleeping bag that is for winter, for freezing temperatures. So especially if you're going out for a while and taking a road trip or something like that. Okay, so prepare. Okay, other things. Oh yeah, well, I got to get to this. Looks like there's a civil war now. They call it an internal armed conflict. Interesting. But in Ecuador, now this is in South America. It's a small country, somewhat small. It's right to the north, directly to the north of Peru. Looks like I think it's about west, a little west of Colombia. But the president there has declared a state of emergency, an internal armed conflict, and has mobilized the military to neutralize what they're calling them domestic terrorist groups. armed men stormed a TV station earlier today during a live broadcast. Now, they're saying that a lot of attacks are taking place through the country. This comes in the wake of a prison break by a powerful gang leader. And the concern there is they're getting together with other groups and possibly trying to take over the country. It's really hard to tell for sure. You're hearing a lot of different things. There's a lot of information flying all over the place, but I read several articles. And the president, again, he signed a state of emergency. He has declared that. Now, this allows for the suspension of people's rights, mobilizes the military to try to go in after these folks, the people who are making the attacks. It's interesting, very interesting. Is that what we're going to see? Are we going to see this kind of thing a lot in 2024? 2024 starting off with quite a few fireworks, y'all. It really is, and I think we're in for a ride. Like I've said before, we're in for a ride, y'all. But we'll try to. We're going to keep an eye on this, see what happens. But are we going to see more of these? Let us know. Are we going to see it in the larger countries? I don't know. Maybe so. Speaking of which, I saw an interesting comment from Michelle Obama. She was giving an interview to some guy, and she said, quote unquote, quote, I am terrified about what could happen. She was referring to the upcoming election this year. I'm terrified about what could happen during this election or as a result of the election. Our leaders really matter. This is the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. Well, we're concerned about your political power, is what a lot of us are. Uh, yeah, I thought that was a little interesting comment. Now, I believe two things. Now, one, this could be a setup that she will run for president. Possible. I've heard both. I've heard that a lot of people think she's going to run. A lot. I've heard other people say she doesn't want to. She's not interested in that. I don't know. That this could be a setup for that. Number two, and probably most importantly, this is part of a concerted effort on the part of a lot of the powers that shouldn't be, plus the media, a lot of the mass media, to keep driving a wedge between us, the people, because they know that if we are united, okay, it diminishes them. It diminishes their power. We should, and I think that's really the long-term answer. I don't know if it's going to happen. Is more unity among the people of this country, because the name of the game, the name of their game is divide and conquer. They want to fan the flames of division, and they're doing a real good job of it, especially the last few years. And whatever they can do to throw stuff out there to keep lighting the fire, they're going to keep doing it. Okay, I'm telling you, they're going to keep doing it. We must unite, and I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. Should it happen? But I believe that unity really throws a wrench in their little plans, big plans actually. All right, that's just kind of my thoughts for the moment on that. I also saw a story that at the current rate, as far as the invasion from the south, uh, at this current rate, we'll have during this presidential during this president's tenure. At the current rate, we'll have 12 million, over 12 million, what they call illegal migrant encounters. 12 million, y'all. That's probably conservative. During Trump's years, it was 4.7 million. During Barack Obama, it was 5 million. 12, over 12 million, y'all. That's probably That's more than several states combined, the population. I don't know. What's the population of New York City? Is it even that much? Probably. That's more than that, probably. I don't know. Right offhand. But you notice that's quieted down. It hasn't stopped, I'm sure. So to me, that's probably the one of, if not the number one threat right now to this nation. A threat to it being able to continue as we know it. And that's putting it mildly. Share your thoughts on that. Share your thoughts on winter. Are you ready? Are you getting hit hard? Have you lost power? Let us know. We'll keep an eye on this civil conflict going on to the south of us, not too far south of us. It's very interesting. Interesting times indeed. Oh yeah, I was going to mention Epstein. Real quick, more documentation revealed that trafficking allegations against prominent figures. I'm not going to mention names, but I'm sure you probably can read about it. But y'all protect the big thing here: protect your children, protect your grandchildren, your family. This trafficking thing, it's got to be from the depths of hell, y'all. This is so evil, so evil, and they're targeting. They like to target the soft targets, as I call them, the nice rural areas, the where you least expect it, not so much as much you would think as the large cities, the densely populated areas. They like to target the far areas, the countryside as well. Hearing about it all over the place. I hear a lot of it from y'all. We hear about it here locally a lot. It's a big problem here, and we're a rural area, pretty rural. So protect your people. All right, keep an eye on them, please. All right, I'm going to go to the verse passage. It's a good one, of course. It is from the devotional. From 1 Thessalonians. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Part of the reading down there was, I greet the morning by giving God the hours, the minutes, and all the worries that come with them. Later, I might occasionally murmur, God, quietly, but he's always here whether I address him or not. Remember, without ceasing. Today, Lord, I shall not forget your presence, whether I express myself in words or not. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, indeed. Keep in prayer, especially during these times, y'all. We're in interesting times and times of great change, and especially this year. Whew. So let's remember that and keep doing that. Stay close to Jesus too. Okay. Again, share your thoughts. Let's stay safe out there. God bless you. I'll see you soon.